Here we will see different ways to execute lambda function in C#. As you know, a lambda expression is a way to define anonymous function, that is a function without name, using a simple and clear syntax. We can pass lambda expressions as arguments to methods like link, delegates and event handlers. Different use cases for lambda functions are basic functions, link queries, event handling, asynchronous programming, delegates and functional programming. First we'll see basic functions. Lambda expressions enables you to define a small unnamed function without the need for a formal method declaration. This expression is short and easily readable once we use it. For example, here we'll define a lambda function int add with parameters x and y, and with lambda operator we'll return x plus y. And when we execute it with 5 and 3 as a parameter, it will give the output 8. Then link queries. Lambda functions are commonly used in link expressions to perform query operations on data collections. Lambda expressions are extensively used in link, that is language integrated querying, to perform filtering, projection, sorting and grouping operations on data collections. For example, here we will define a list with value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and we will use lambda expression for filtering even numbers from the list. For this we will define where evens equal to numbers, which is the name of a list, dot where, and we will give the expression num mod 2. And to print it, we will use for each loop and will print the even numbers from the list evens. So it will give the output 2, 4. Then event handling. When working with events, lambda expressions provides a concise way to define event handlers inline. They provide a concise way to describe events without defining a separate named event handler method. For example, first we'll add a new button, and for button click event we'll call the lambda function as sender, e. That sender is a button name, e is a event, and with lambda operator we'll execute button clicked. Then asynchronous programming. Lambda expressions can be used to define the asynchronous operations to be executed. They can be made asynchronous using async and await keywords, which is useful in modern asynchronous programming patterns like task.run. For example, we'll use await task.run for asynchronous with lambda function. Here we'll execute fetch data asynchronous and store in result, and we'll print the result. Then delegates. Lambda expressions can be directly assigned to delegates. It is a type that holds a reference to a method, which means we can pass methods as a parameter to other methods, which store them and call them later. C# provides 3 main built-in generic delegate types that are used with lambda expressions: function delegate, action delegate and predicate, and functional programming. Lambda expression supports functional programming paradigm, which enables operations like map, filter and reduce on collections.